your home insurance is about to double and in some cases triple.
Oh my God!
This is what Florida residents are now seeing. Now, we've talked about this over and over and over, and I've tried to warn individuals that this was going to happen. If you have not seen it already, you have seen your home insurance double by 200, 300% in the last 2 to 3 years. Now we're starting to get leaked memos from insurance companies saying that they're going to increase insurance by 54% in Florida. And guys, I promise you, if you think this is only going to happen in Florida, you are horribly mistaken. This is going to spread, and it has already spread in multiple places. But let's take a look at it. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel, guys. So let's jump into it. It says, report, insurance providers plans to raise some Florida home coverage rates by 50%. 50%. Now that's on top of what they've already increased it by. And in some cases, they have already increased by 200%, guys. If you get your insurance through Allstate, be aware that reports indicate that company plans to hike rates for some customers in Florida. A leaked internal memo from Allstate subsidiary Castle Key says condo owners could see hikes of nearly 54%. That's right, guys. You heard it right. 54%. Nuts, right? It said the company confirmed that the rate hikes, rising the cost of providing reliable protection for Florida homeowners has risen dramatically. And we're taking action to ensure that we can continue to protect our customers over the long haul. What that means, what that means to you is,
guys, inflation is really high, and the cost of actually replacing your home is now 2 to 3 times more than it was previously. And we got hit with Hurricane Ian, and we have to get that money back somehow. And that way that we're gonna get that money back is we're gonna get it back from you guys in increased premiums. Yeah, I know, you won't like it, but hey, what other choice do you have? You need insurance, right? So we're gonna just rake you over the coals and take this money from you.
That's pretty much what it's saying here. And then the company announced that in January, it plans to drop 33,000 policies. Now, I can almost promise you guys that those 33,000 policies are policies that made a claim during Hurricane Ian. I can almost promise you that. I can almost guarantee you that they're not dropping individuals who didn't make claims, because that would be crazy. You make a claim on insurance, why would they drop you after you've made a claim? Isn't that what insurance is for? Something happens and then you claim so that you are protected by insurance. That's the natural progression of insurance. That's the way it's supposed to be. Oh no. No way. You're supposed to go and buy insurance and never make a claim and just give money and more premiums to the insurance companies, because that's what they want. That is the best customer. The best type of customer is a customer that never, ever, ever would dare make a claim on their home insurance.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, sir. I mean, boss.
And here's the thing, even though you never make a claim, your insurance still goes up. Isn't that crazy? So not only do they not want you to make a claim, they want you to eat the premium increases without making a claim.
What?
Sounds like they want their cake and eat it too. Isn't that crazy? They just want the best of both worlds, no cons. But here's the thing. They will get rid of individuals who made those claims, those Hurricane Ian claims. Oh man, you guys had a hurricane, and you know what? We can no longer insure you because you made a hefty claim that hurts our bottom dollar, even though that's what insurance is for. Experts say it's likely because the damage from Hurricane Ian. Look at that. I've lost quite a bit with the Hurricane Ian, so it looks like they're pulling back, so they have stopped all new business. And so what are you seeing customers doing? They're all looking for some different alternatives. It says here that I just have to go with what I can get now and keep looking, and hopefully things will reduce or get better soon. And even though that's positive, let me tell you what, guys, if insurance rates are going in a direction of super high, I can almost almost with positivity say that there are going to continue going that direction. I don't know about you, but when have you ever seen insurance rates going in the direction of going higher and higher, and then they just scale back? Do you think if you're getting charged $6,000 a year for your insurance, that, one time next year or in the next couple of years, that is going to drop to $3,000? No, it's not going to happen. It's only going to go in one direction. The same thing can be said with taxes. You won't get a break in taxes. Once they go up, they always tend to continue to go in that direction. You may see the increases not be as hefty as 1 to 200 doubling, or in this case, not only that, but going up by 54%. You may not see those huge jumps and increases, but to think that they're going to go down, I'm sorry to let you know, they're not going to go down, guys. They're not.
The answer is hell no.
And then here's another thing. A lot of times people will read into this and go,
Orlando, yeah, it sounds like they're saying that condos are going to be only affected by this.
and I would say, no. If you think for 1 second that Allstate, a big, huge insurance company is going to say, hey guys, we're going to raise rates on only condos in a meeting, you're crazy. They're not going to do that. They're going to say, we're going to raise insurance, home insurance all across the board. It doesn't matter if you have a condo, a single family, multifamily, commercial property. It doesn't matter. All numbers are going up. They're raking up the hikes on everything. And I know what you're saying, Orlando, come on, man. Where are you getting this from? Well, let's take a look. It says homeowners are fed up with property insurance rates continuing skyrocketing. Some homeowners complain that their policies doubling. Now, where have we heard that from? Where have I told you that these insurance policies are doubling and tripling? And a lot of people in my comment section were saying,
Orlando, I don't know what you're talking about, but it ain't happening over here.
and I keep saying, just give it time. It'll catch up with you. When these insurance companies realize that it's going to take 2 to 3 times more cost and material to replace a property, they will double or triple your insurance premiums. And that's what's happening. And this is a cost that a lot of times new homeowners do not see. They don't understand. They think that they're getting a great deal on their home insurance, and then a year later, it's doubled or tripled. And they're like, what? What happened? And this is something that a lot of people, realtors, people at the title company, that they never tell you that it's going to change, that you cannot go in and think that this will be the same price that you will have year over year over year. The same thing goes with taxes. It's a year lag behind. And especially if you are buying something at an increased value, AKA overpaying. And we know on this channel what we say, do not overpay. And this is a consequence of that overpaying. Dozens of Florida homeowners insured by Citizens Property Insurance are complaining about abrupt price hikes in their property insurance. Now, look at this, guys. We've went to 2 different cities in Florida, 2 different insurance companies, and it seems that all insurance companies are following the same story and suit. It seems like they're all doing price increases. Look at that. Industry standard. If one company does it, then another company is going to do that. How can we use this as a lesson we can learn on? Being that the situation is, if the industry standard is going in one direction, then you can almost bet your last dollar that every other company is going to follow suit. Remote work, laying off people. If the industry standard is XYZ, then most companies will follow suit. And yes, it may take some time for it to finally hit you, but this is the point. I want you guys to be aware that this is a possibility, because a lot of times people will get cut off guard by this and go,
Well, I didn't know. I thought it was just them that got their property insurance increased. I didn't think it was me. It's just those guys there in Florida. Why would anybody else? I didn't think it was me in Austin. I didn't think it was me in Boise. I didn't think it was me in Nashville that my prices would increase or double like those guys. I just thought it was the guys on the coast.
And I'm here to tell you, if it's the industry standard and everybody is increasing the rates, you will start to see everyone do it, and it will start to affect everyone. And this is the reason why it's so important for you guys to watch these videos so that you know what's possibly can happen to you.
Like and subscribe.
The homeowner industry is in crisis in Florida. More and more homeowners are getting dropped by their insurance company, forcing them to pay for citizens' property insurance. Just in 1 year, the policy count for state-backed insurance companies has grown from 750,000 policies to more than 5.5 million Florida homeowners. Here's the thing with Florida that is extremely deceptive. You guys have these hurricanes, you guys have these, wind damage and water damage. Sometimes these companies don't do flood damage, they do wind. And then you have a conflict of interest. Let's say a hurricane hits your home. A lot of times this insurance company that covers wind is like, well, we don't know what happened. Which made the damage first, the water or the wind? And sometimes they discover that, especially if they don't cover water damage, if they don't cover flood damage, they say, oh, it was the water that did the damage. Now, very deceptive, very horrible, but they will say, oh yeah, it definitely wasn't the wind damage that tore off your roof. It was actually the water damage that softened it so much that it deteriorated. And that's the way that these insurance companies will try to get out of paying claims. And then in some cases, they will pay. This is crazy. This is horrible, guys, horrible. In some ways, they will pay for the wind damage at the very minimum and then cut you from the policy so that you can't make another claim. And if you do want to make another claim, you normally have to go through some legal process to actually get the money you need to fix your home. And they're going to say, hey, go to the guy who covers you for water damage and try to get him to cover the rest of the damage. And what does that company say that covers flood damage? Oh, that's wind damage. So we have two companies pointing fingers at each other saying, you did this damage. No, you did this damage. And no one can get the customer that was paying these ridiculously high premiums. They can't get anything done. And that's what we're starting to see with a lot of these companies that are in Florida. And then one homeowner said this, our homeowners insurance increased $3,500 since last year. Did you guys hear that? $3,500 in 1 year.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
This is what I'm talking about when I say double, triple, guys. People think I'm joking, but it is true. I want to know why it increased greatly each year with no claims. Come on, we talked about this earlier, guys. And the insurance company, they'll increase it. They won't cut you off. They will not. If you did no claims, they'll have you pay premiums with no claims. You can pay $3,500 with the increases forever, and you'll never get dropped by them. But make one claim and see exactly what happens. They'll drop you like a hot potato. So my point of this whole video is, guys, is that always make sure you look at your property insurance. Make sure that your home insurance is continuing not to rise by quadrupling, doubling, tripling, all that other stuff. And make sure you do all of your homework. Look for other insurances that may be cheaper, that have the same type of coverage. But guys, I want you to know, if you're trying to buy a home, to be prepared for the high increases. Individuals who currently own homes, be aware that these increases are happening. Make sure you look at, because a lot of people don't do this, make sure you look at your property tax, what you're getting charged year over year, and just don't ignore it. Just don't ignore it, guys. As always, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel, guys. And also, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video here. It will help you understand what's going on with the housing market, financial news, get into your first rental property. The information I'm giving you will be gold, guys. I promise. See you on the next one. Thanks.